So I've been reading The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I got to about page 60 and I had to take a serious 2-week break from reading because Richard is the most insufferable narrator I've probably ever encountered. At least once every other page, I have to look up a word because this man is so pretentious, it's not even funny. And I feel like half the time he uses these words in a way that doesn't really make sense in the context of what he's talking about. Like, for example, he describes a dream as being dyspeptic. Huh? So I took a decent break and I just started getting back into it a couple days ago, and now I'm on page 214, and I feel like now that he's kind of involved in the group and all the bacchanalia of things is coming into play, it's getting a lot more interesting and I can kind of overlook his pretentious attitude towards everything. I'll give my thoughts on the characters in the group so far. Please don't comment any spoilers if I'm like way off, which is totally possible because apparently Richard is a very unreliable narrator. So obviously I don't like Richard, but I hate Bunny. He's worse than Richard in my opinion at this point in the book. He's just such a homophobe and it's disgusting. As of right now, I do like Henry's character. I find him super interesting, but I feel like my opinion will change drastically in the next 200 pages. And then I'm kind of neutral on Francis, Camilla, and Charles. I don't really know how I feel about them yet because they haven't been like huge players in the book thus far. I'm loving all the references to Euripides' Bacchae and to Homer. I'm eating that up. Other than that, I feel like there's a lot of things that are going right over my head. Unlike R.F. Kuang's Babel, where she makes you feel like you're involved in the conversation, Donna Tartt makes you feel like you are the stupidest person in the room. I keep a commonplace book and I've been tracking all the new words that I'm learning while reading this, and when I tell you I've literally filled in like 3 full pages, I'm not joking. This is 1 page, another 2 pages just from The Secret History. These 2 pages are just from The Secret History. So I'm definitely learning a lot of new words, but it's just annoying to have to remove myself from the story to keep on Googling things over and over again, especially when the words don't end up making sense in the context of what is happening. I'm like, you could have used a much simpler word that works better in this situation, but no, Richard, you just had to be a pretentious little prick. I'm like 50 pages away from starting part 2, so I will maybe do an update then or once I finish the book.